How's everyone doing? It's Wrestling Sunday here on Opinions and Beer. This marks the debut of the first ever unprofessional wrestling news show on a craft beer channel. The soon-to-be best place for all your backyard wrestling news needs. Kicking off Sunday morning recap, today we will be chatting Tennessee Backyard Wrestling, WAW, the return of Sadistic, and hopefully more. Also later tonight, September 26, 2021, we will be doing our live stream of WWE's Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and also later in the week, I will be joined by my evening wrestling co-host, where we will review, comment, and even interview the world of backyard wrestling. First up in unprofessional wrestling news, Tennessee Backyard Wrestling, or TBW, will be hosting Backyard Chaos tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time, September 26, 2021. This event is following their 111th episode of their Rampage show, which saw, in the opening bell, Josh Allen take on Mr. C. Mr. C won by DQ after the Painmaker, Josh Allen, used a bat. It was ultimately a lackluster big man battle, but it's one of those things where you kind of want to see what they can do in the future in a matchup against each other. I feel like there's something there that they just haven't cracked yet. However, what was displayed in the opening bell was not that good. Need some work, guys. Next up, there was the second match on the card was Joe Anderson versus Manny Cobra. This match was definitely better than the opening match. Anderson hit a sick bulldog, a pretty sick, nasty-looking bulldog. Cobra did look like he might need to hit the books, work on his abilities. He hit a really nice spine buster, though. I made a note, nice spine buster by Manny Cobra. If Anderson could tweak a thing or two as well, it was still way better than the opening. But, Cobra, they still ended the second match in a DQ finish. Cobra wins by DQ after Jacob Anderson attacks his cousin. And then for the main event, we had Gage Flair versus Atomic Titan. First of all, Gage Flair was great. Atomic Titan worked well with Gage Flair for the most part. From the opening sequence, it was already the best match of the night. There's nothing really to highlight. They either hit everything really decent enough, or they just botched and undersold it. So it was either, oh wow, everything's good except that. But nothing. At least nothing was really average like some of the stuff in the prior match. Solid work from these guys over at TBW, and I can't wait to check them out for more stuff. I can't wait to see what else they pull off, and I can't wait to review Backyard Chaos sometime within the week with my co-host. We're going to watch that and rank the matches and stuff. We're also going to be checking out other backyard wrestling promotions throughout the week, throughout the month. And, I guess the month's almost over, but, we're gonna be doing a whole award ceremony, a monthly award ceremony, see the best match of the month in the backyard wrestling circuits. It's going to be a fun time. This is 15 years combined, 30 years of backyard wrestling experience judging other backyard wrestlers, and it's going to be a fun time. Here are the following matches scheduled for the Backyard Chaos event. First off, there's Anthony Steele versus Russell Cooper in an I Quit match. And then we have Fat Asian versus Lumberjack versus Manny Cobra in a triple threat. Then there's Ledger versus Spade and Club. Next up, and that's a handicap match. Next up, we have Mr. C versus Jackal in a tables match. And then we have Joe Anderson versus Jacob Anderson in a Last Anderson match, a funny little play on Last Man Standing match. The loser will lose their last name. So that's a very interesting concept. And then Josh Allen, the Painmaker, versus Atomic Titan in a strap match. I'm pretty interested in this match. I haven't seen their previous bouts. One of the announcers had said that they've battled multiple of times. But I just want you to know the show's like we just got started. So whatever we're seeing first, that's first. I'm not going to go back in the fucking history books. Sorry. But I'm interested to see how Painmaker works with Atomic Titan and how that match is, only because I was not convinced by the previous match with Mr. C. Maybe they just don't work together well, and we'll see. We'll see. And then the main event will be Gage Flair versus Daniel Cole in a submission match for the TBW Championship. I think Gage Flair is one heck of he's a solid guy. He reminds me a lot of Vivek McLeod, and so who's another famous backyard wrestler. And so I'm eager to watch this Gage Flair versus Daniel Cole match, if only for the Gage Flair guy. Because I don't know about Daniel Cole yet. I have not seen him do stuff. But in other backyard wrestling news, we have WAW. Over at WAW, SSW's Anarchy cut a promo on Tyson Sport, who Tyson Sport in recent weeks has been poking the bear in the Sudistic Wrestling crowd. Sudistic Wrestling, a defunct wrestling company, defunct backyard wrestling company, but it seems to me like Tyson Sport is trying to get them to come out of retirement and face off with them. And so, and actually, Tyson Sport and Psycho are expected to have a contract signing the 27th, which we posted on the WAW homepage under Tyson's Paradise. So so the 27th, I don't know what time will be posted, but the 27th, we're going to be checking the Tyson's Paradise page out, waiting for that contract sign to see what this Psycho and Tyson Sports battle may be all about. Anyways, that's all the time we have really right now. Join us later tonight for this Sunday's live stream, only on the Opinions of Beer Network. If you have a backyard wrestling organization that you would like to see featured on the Backyard Wrestling News, let us know. Comment down below. We're not done by far. This is just the opening night. We're going to be talking about all kinds of backyard wrestling organizations throughout the next few months, and hopefully it picks up, and hopefully you guys enjoy what we have to say. And so, welcome to the world of backyard wrestling here on Opinions and Beer.
We are opinions and beer. To the right.